The great University of Johannesburg isn't just a place of lectures and exams. It's a place where creativity thrives, where students hustle, and where futures are being reimagined every single day. This is Student Spotlight, where stories of young creatives who are turning their passions into purpose are being told.
So my name is Junior Gumede. I am a radio presenter here at UJFM. So I host the breakfast show from 6 to 9 a.m. in the mornings, and I also host the Sunday shows from 1 to 4 p.m. and it's called Priceless Moments. I'm also a UJ student online success influencer. So we basically just make content, especially for first years, where they get to learn how to navigate university and stuff like that. I'm a content creator and producer too. I also do a little bit of presenting on the side, just like interviewing a lot of our celebrities at these high-end events. So yeah, that's what I do. And yeah, I'm also a student here at the University of Johannesburg. It started in 2023, literally when I was in my first year. When I was supposed to be studying accounting, I found out about UJFM auditions through a friend of mine who was scrolling on social media. And then I was like, you know what, I think I can do this. And funny enough, the first time I came here to audition, I didn't even know how to, I didn't know that I had to prepare a link. I had to announce, know the time. I was just thinking it's another one of those debating things where you can just do an intro and you're done. Yeah, but it's not just the students. If you can talk to the security guard at the gate, if you can talk to the mamzos that are selling stuff in Amaguinya at the shops, when you're on campus, that means that's actually having a voice. And also if you have people coming up to you and they're like, oh no, we like what you're doing, we see what you're doing, go on. It means that there's people that are watching you and are hearing your voice. For the weekend, yes. Are you ready? Do you want to go out? It's it becomes tricky in the sense that I need to be very aware of events that I attend, because I do different things. Radio wants you to be out there. It wants you to be the person that knows the things and knows about things. And it's even way better when you're inside the things, So if you know the coolest spots that people can chill at, you're the perfect person for radio, But also academic influencing is oh no, you're telling people that they actually need to do their work on time, study and do this and this and this. So how do you then make sure you're not everywhere, especially where you're not supposed to be as an academic influencer? So I've kind of had to choose the places that I go to or the people I associate myself with, just to make sure everything is still makes sense. I always try to speak to people like I'm not better than them. So I do not want to come across as a person that's established. Even doing this interview, I don't want people to look at it and be like, oh my word, this big person is doing this, or this person who's done this and this is doing this. I just like to approach my things with, we can be friends. I'm your chomi, you're my chomi. I'm your chomi on campus who knows stuff that is happening. So it should be very easy for you to talk to me and do stuff with me. So that's how I really approach it and try to use that approach all the time, because that's what people can relate to. So if you can be real all the time, then people relate to that. And I used to struggle with this a lot, especially when I was in first year, because when you're in first year, you're just you do things for the numbers. You want to trend. If I can post a video right now and it booms, maybe let me make a meme, let me dance, let me use a sound that is trending right now that has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now, just to get the numbers. It works like that. But also intentional storytelling is you being okay, no, I actually want people to know me as a presenter, as a radio host, and that's the type of content that I need to be putting out there. So it doesn't matter if that video gets 10 likes today or 100 likes today. No, it's actually what I want to put out there and the kind of content that I want you to see. So I'm not I will always give you what I want you to see. So I'm not influenced by you guys seeing me with Bonang today and now I must be with other people every single. No, you still are gonna get what I want to put out there. So I remain authentic by still staying true to the kind of content that I want to put out there, but also being very aware of the fact that, okay, you're now growing and you're going into different spaces. So now that means that the content is not supposed to be the same exactly anymore. You know, you need to change it up a bit. But yeah, we still need proper presenters in South Africa. We still need people that are very intentional with like doing research and being interested in getting the actual like work that they need to know about and not follow drama. You know, like when I'm in live events and I'm meeting all these different people that I meet, I always try to stay far away from like talking about their personal lives, but also still making the video interesting enough to talk about what I need to talk about in the moment. Yabona. So being in the environments like that makes me realize, okay, we still need people that are really and truly intentional about their research, that still want to ask proper questions, that will research you, Kanye. If I'm going to interview you, I need to research you and know everything about you, and my questions need to sound like I'm very well prepared, you know. What shaped my confidence is honestly radio. I'm not gonna lie, like I did radio and I'm able to now stand in front of people because of radio, because radio teaches you how to engage with different audiences. So now when it comes to emceeing, it's not so difficult anymore because it's different people in a live setting. So you're able to like kind of like interact with them, and which is what I think is important. So I think more than emceeing being my confidence booster, radio has kind of like been the one thing that's been at the forefront, you know, that's like actually helped me. Together with like things that I've done growing up, like my public speaking that I did when I was in grade 6, 7, you know, my debates that I joined, spelling bees. Yeah, that has also given me the confidence to be able to do this. Is this the last question? Oh my word, where do I see myself? Obviously, like I would love to be like as one of the biggest commercial radio stations in South Africa or even abroad, you know, because like just doing real radio, I'd love to host, like I did host Mr. and Miss UJ APK last year. Hopefully host Miss South Africa one day or Mr. South Africa one day. I'd love to be on one of maybe the biggest shows in South Africa right now. So that's where I see my career actually going. And yeah, the kind of things that I see myself doing in the future. And also a lot of red carpet events. One advice I'd give them is just like, be prepared for like, you will never be able to balance. Like balance is just not a thing. You just have to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, you know. So anyone who wants to come into the space must just be aware with, okay, you're gonna have deadlines everywhere with the work that you're gonna be doing and also with your schoolwork. So you need to, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult, but if you're willing, if you wanna do this and you're sure that you wanna do this, then just like be ready to not be able to balance. Yeah, it's not a thing in this world at all. Yo, I don't know if I'm gonna answer this question the right way, but what I can say is that like, I hope people are able to see that you showing up as you are with your whatever gift or talent or your passion is just enough with where you're at right now. That's all you need actually, you know. Don't try to wait for the other stuff or try to be cleverest or try to have the best outfits or try to look the best, have the best photographers. You're gonna get to that point only if you're willing to grow, and that means that you need to be able to just show up however you are. But if you're confident in what you're able to do and what you want to do, that's enough, you know, and do it so well. Like people must just know like, okay, like this person is so good at what they do because they just show up the way that they are, you know. Like everyone in the world is the same and the world just needs you. The world just needs you.